I just realized I forgot to film an intro for this video. I'm going to be teaching you how to blend your eyeshadow like a pro. Eyeshadow Blending 101 to get this look right here. It's very soft purple, pretty makeup. So keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with I like a natural hair brush to start, because a natural hair brush, think of it like it's made out of human hair and your hair soaks up product. So with a natural hair brush, you're gonna get a lighter application of product because it's gonna hold on to the excess that you maybe don't want to deposit, and it's really great for your first blending shade to get it really light wash across the eye. So we're gonna start with our lightest shade. We're gonna start with the shade Natural Beauty right here. Just gonna dip the whole brush in, tap off the excess, and then just a light wash in the crease and maybe a little bit higher, close to the brow bone. We're not depositing a lot of color on this first go. Just gonna go back and forth, in and out, in and out, in and out. And then in little circles, just to really buff it into the eye and get a really smooth blend. And I do recommend closing your eye a little bit, just very softly, so that you can see the whole eyelid area. And then once you think that you're done blending, just blend a little bit more. Okay, so that's first. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more, just to build that up a tiny bit. Just very lightly. I'm holding my hand at the bottom of the brush. That way there's just more wiggle room in the brush, because if I'm holding it here, you're gonna get a very harsh color and it's very stiff motions. When you're holding down here, you can just throw this thing around and you're gonna get a lot lighter of an application. And you can be very messy with this first shade because it is so light. Just windshield wipers in and out, and little circles to really buff it in all over. So it's just very light. And then you can use the same brush again, but I'm gonna go in with a very slightly smaller one, and we're gonna go into the shade Best Friend, which is just a little bit more purple, like a lighter medium purple. And again, just a little bit on the brush, and we're gonna try and keep this one really in the crease. So we're gonna start, because this is a slightly darker color, start with patting, little patting motions just to deposit the color into the crease. And I am gonna keep my eye open when depositing this color so that I can make sure that I am targeting the crease of the eye. And then once you've pat it down and deposited it, then you can go in and do little windshield wiper motions. Again, keeping your eye slightly open, because we don't want this color everywhere like we put the last one. And then the same sort of in and out, and little buffing motions, but just much smaller because we're doing a smaller targeted area. Then we're just gonna dip in again. I like to build up in light layers so that everything is easy and smooth to blend. I focus the majority on this second dip on the outer half of the eye to add depth. Just tap, tap, tap to deposit. Little buffing motions. And in and out. Those three motions are going to give you a seamless blend of eyeshadow. As long as you just keep blending. If you ever think that your eyeshadow isn't blending or it's not going to blend, Just keep blending and things will usually work out if you just keep blending. And then with our last shadow, we're gonna go into this deep, deep purple here, Bombshell, just on a very small brush. Just on one side. Make sure that excess is tapped off. We're gonna go very close to the lash line on the outer half, again, starting with those patting motions, just to really get the product down. And then keep this on the outer half of the lash line, and then you can bring it up into the crease a little, just at the outer edge for that depth. And we are mostly patting with a little bit of a swipe. We're not doing the in and out little buffing circles with this color. We're really just trying to deposit this and blend it a little into the other colors. And try and deposit the color as close to the lash line as you can. And then the last step for beautiful, precise, seamless blending, I take that original brush that we used, that big, big fluffy brush with no extra product on it, so it's empty. Just run that right over the top of everything, in the crease, above the crease, just over the lid. Make sure everything is blended together. Really nicely. Just with a very light hand. And that is the eye up close. So you can see all the blending. And then on the lower lash line, I'm gonna take a flat brush with that darkest shade Bombshell that we just used. And I'm just gonna put that really tight on the lash line on the outer third to outer half of the eye. Just gonna put that right there. And then on another small brush, we're gonna take the first shade that we used, Natural Beauty, just a little bit on the brush. We're just gonna blend that out with our back and forth motions, really focusing on blending out that dark purple and connecting it on the outer edge. Careful not to stab yourself in the eye like I just did. And then we take a little swoop around the edge just to make sure everything is connected. And all the way in. And there's the look. There's the eye. I'm gonna go finish up the other eye and I'll be right back. And this is the finished makeup. You can really see how nice and blended everything is on the eye. It's smooth, it's seamless, and this is just the basics of blending. You can obviously do a lot more. There's obviously a lot more to makeup, but this is just how to blend your basic matte shadows on the eye and create a very easy but elegant and a little something something on the eyes. If you like this and you want to learn more and you want to hang out, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.